Hey everybody, here we are going to tutorial number 3 of the Celestial Nirvana. Like I said, I'm trying to do 25 tutorials for the month of December, and this is number 3. The first 2 I've already used the blue and green, which I do love so far, and I think then this one, I actually want to get into this AUBURN ALLURE and this Golden Angelica. So we are going to do these 2 today. I'm not too sure how that's going to be. It is a pigment, so I'm gonna prep my eyes with the Eyeshadow Filt'r eyeshadow primer from Fenty Beauty, and we will get right into this. Eyes are prepped with the Filt'r eyeshadow primer by Fenty Beauty. So just like the last 2, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade, and just go ahead and start mapping out my base, basically. And we will pack it on and then blend it out. So. This color is quite unique, to be quite honest. It's like a... Ooh. It's like a brown red, which is quite beautiful. And I'm just mapping out my structure, basically. Ooh. Quite a little ham on that side. But for the most part, this is how we are going to go ahead and get the structure down. And then we blend out after. Perfect. So far, 3 tutorials. Loving this palette. Diving back into it, I'm really starting to appreciate the color story more, which is quite nice and unique. So, without further ado, let us go ahead and start to pack it on the eye. So it is structured, it is down, and I'm gonna go ahead and pack it on. And then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out, to be quite honest. I mean, this is more of an artistry palette, so this is definitely something you gotta be careful with. But if your eyes aren't that sensitive, then you should be fine. But for this eye look's sake, we are going to play around with the color. I do think out of all of the holiday palettes, I think this is by far, I still want Celestial Odyssey. Was it Odyssey? Nirvana, Celestial, oh my gosh, what was the one where they put in the Star Wars? That one I still want, and I would love it if they brought it back for Christmas as like literally a limited edition Celestial, oh my word, what is it called? That one, Odyssey, and Nirvana, if all 3 of them together for like a limited time, that would be amazing. Not asking for much, Pat, but that would be amazing. But like I said, I do feel like this one's more connected with the Sunlit Seduction type of vibe is what I'm getting from this. But today, this is actually quite nice, and I feel like the champagne is going to go very well with it, giving it that, what is it, Golden Angelica, which will really give it more of that oomph that I need. But we are loving this tutorial. And like I said, I'm trying to do 25, not trying, most likely will, tutorials, because I just feel like this palette didn't get the love and recognition that it really deserved, because for years, not for years, but for quite a few years, I know everybody was asking for a colorful palette, and we finally got a colorful artistry palette, and a lot of people had a lot to say about it, but you know, can't win them all. I would love for the brand to come out with a purple though. More of the purples, like this Violet Vixen. Go with that theme with Purple Rain. Ooh. Ooh. Anywho, let me go ahead and blend this out, and then we will see where we are. All right, so this is where we are at. I love this red, this Auburn Allure. Next, we are going to go in with Golden Angelica. Going to use the finger, and just like the last tutorial, going to just use the finger to apply this and right up into the brow. I do love how they broke down this color story into 3 different moods. I'm not a big fan of warm. I find warm very boring because it only comes out very warm and like one-toned basically for me. But after playing with the Sunlit Seduction, which is very warm, and the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2, I do have a new appreciation. I'm not gonna say a new love for warms, but I can appreciate it. But it's just, they always come out redundant. I am a cool tone type of a person because there's so many looks you could come out with cool tones, in my personal opinion. Which for 2026, I do want to play more with cool tones, palettes. Oof. But for the most part, this is where that is very, oh, don't mind that. Don't mind that. Life has been happening lately. This is beautiful. Like I said, I can appreciate the warms more so now, but still not my go-to overall. But this is, ooh. Ooh, child, this is doing something for me. This is very, oh. And doing a red lip maybe, kind of doing monochromatic type of look, but we won't do that. This is where we are at. Ooh. I feel like this should have been part of Sunlit Seduction. I still stand by the fact that Coral Nectar should have been in Sunlit Seduction, and I feel like this, I mean, Auburn Allure, Flame Fatale, Venusian Peony. Like, if this was the 6 before the special shades, that would have been, Let me do the rest of my face, and I will continue using these two, because like I said, I need to go through it. But this, now that this is where we are at, I'm loving this. And that champagne is just, ooh. Ooh. She is a look. Now I'm getting excited about Violet Vixen, but we shall see. You guys will see the final look. And here we are, number 3 of the 25 Days of Christmas Past, Pat McGrath. Finally waking up now. Yeah, number 3. Love this look. Auburn Allure with Golden Angelica. Golden Angelica. Definitely quite a few more to go. I mean, for the most part, I do love this. Beautiful, beautiful color. You guys already know the drill. Go to my Instagram page to see all the final edits of the from the pictures, and I will continue doing what I do. Now, breakdown of the face. Primer is still going strong with the Milk Luminous Blur Stick. Under eye color corrector is, this time, I know last one I used the Guerlain. This, I went back to my Dior Flash Luminizer 003 with the Charlotte Tilbury's number 2. Concealers, Radiant Skin 8.5 medium, 8.5 medium, right? 8.5 medium. Foundation is 8 warm. Still going strong with these. Highlighter, I went ahead and did a little bit of the Golden Angelica for a highlighter. Bronzers, Airbrush Flawless Bronzer in 310. Blush. I went back to the Divine Blush Duos, and I did Cosmic Coral is what I use. This kind of reminds me of the Peony in here, kind of, but not really. So that's what I have on for blush. Brows are still Benefit. Lips, I kept very, very neutral with the, Tinted Lip Balm. Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm by NARS and Intimate, because I just want to keep the focus on the eyes. But this, oh my god. Adore. Under eye setting powder is actually the Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder Pressed by NARS. I am really digging this a lot. A lot. And then the Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder in certain areas into medium. This, for it being small, goes quite a long ways. I finally hit pan, and it's still 3.4 grams. I think the full size, I don't remember how much is in the full size. But tutorial number 3, I'm actually really, really loving this look. I don't like warms, but this warm has a little bit of that brown. Obviously with these type of shadows, it does get a little, you know, which is fine because I don't expect it to be opaque fully, because I know in some areas this could be a lot more. Like I said, here in the crease it's showing a little bit more of that deeper thing, which is actually quite nice because it kind of gives a little depth to my crease. But it is what it is. But for the most part, Permagel liner in extreme black for the waterline. But I will see you guys next tutorial, and I think the next one I really want to do Violet Vixen with Aquarium Dream, or I think I might do the Violet Vixen with Aquarium Dream and end with Nightfall with Cosmic Champagne, and then start going into the rest of the looks. Like I said, this, I feel like incorporation, these 6 right here, incorporation of Sublime. I think I might do this with Sublime. I feel like Utopian Dream is more in this one of Subversive. And this one, like I said, definitely Sunlit Seduction or Bronze Seduction. I don't have Bronze Seduction, but I feel like Bronze Seduction would also play well with that. But without further ado, I will see you guys next video.